Hello there, I'm Yvonne de Celis and I'm coming to you on YDCtv. I think I'm going to put this first video up on Wednesday, May 1st, probably at midnight, maybe a little later or later in the day, but this should be up on Wednesday the 1st, so happy May. I hope this is a much better month for all of us. Anyway, I just want to do a couple of meridian tracings, but before I get started, if you can subscribe to my channel, leave me comments down below, a thumbs up, thumbs down, any kind of interactivity would be very much appreciated. For me as a small YouTuber, that would really help. But anyway, I want to get into it because I'm going to do a three-fer today. I gotta do a couple of meridian tracings. The last one I did was bladder, and I saved that one to do by itself because it's kind of complicated. But I'm going to do two today, Wednesday today, and I'm also going to do one on Friday. I'm going to do the gallbladder meridian, but I'm saving that to show you by itself because it's a little complex. Not as complicated as the other one in my opinion, but still. Anyway, I want to show you once again, just want to show you my Bible. This is the one that started me off. When I say this, I mean Donna Eden's energy medicine training. What really got me started with energy healing, the way I discovered it, was by watching a Mind Valley course that Donna Eden did with her husband, David Feinstein. She's wonderful in my opinion. I love her. I think she's fantastic. She got me into it because she also got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, although much earlier than I did. I was in my 20s. She got diagnosed when she was 16. She's had a ton of health issues, including a heart attack when she was like 24. She was allergic to everything. I think she was born being allergic to everything, and when I read her stories, things that she went through, that's what really got me interested, because she's in wonderful shape now, and energy healing really saved her, and it's kind of saved me too. So I'm trying to help other people learn how to do these things to help themselves. But one thing I do want to show you from my Bible is one of the meridian drawings. I find it helpful to actually see the target image that we are going for. You want to be looking at this image here on the right, the woman. As you can hopefully make out from this image, I'm going to try to hold this for a little while in case you want to come back to this or pause this. It starts off on the inside, I know I'm partially closing. It starts off underneath your foot, and then it goes up the inside of the leg, and then up the center of the body. And then this point that you leave off, I just wanted to move that out of the way temporarily, but the part you leave off at, we come up the center of the body, and then you end up at the K27 points. And the way you reach your K27 points, I am going to do the tracing, but just to start off, people who are new to this, the K27 start, it takes me a little while because I have numbness in my left hand, but I can feel them now. You have to trace your collarbone from the back, and there's 2 points where they almost meet at the center. You just drop your fingers down a little and go out. And again, I cannot feel with my left hand because of the MS and because of an attack I had. I have to use one hand to feel those 2 points. Most people have 2 little soft indent spots right here. That's how you can find it. It doesn't hurt. You shouldn't feel any sensitivity. But you can rub, very aggressively massage, and or tap or buzz them. I think they also call this buzzing. When we do this move, we start off at this point on your feet. It's a good idea to not wear socks for this, because you're going to either start off on a toe or leave off on one. But with this one, you start off actually on this point on your foot, which is, I think, a corresponding point to the hand chakras, which you can get to by pushing your middle finger down. Where your middle finger lands is your chakra, your hand chakra. That seems to be a foot corresponding point to the hands, and I'm not going to be able to show you the tracing starting there. When I do it, I can't get the camera to go down that low, but that's where you start. So anyway, I'm going to show you the tracing now for that particular one first. Alrighty, and after that I will show you pericardium, and then triple warmer. I'll explain that name when I get to it. But anyway, here comes the kidney meridian. So again, you start on this point on your foot. So pretend this is my foot. You start there, and this is my leg, not my arm. You start there, and then you stay in between the legs, go up, 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 up. Now back up, so up, between the legs, and then you just keep tracing up the center and go up, up, up to the center, and then go to those K27 points and tap. So now I'm just going to sit down for one more second because I want to show you these other 2 points that you're aiming for next. This next one is, the way I learned it, it's called the pericardium meridian. The way Donna calls it is, she calls it the circulation sex meridian. When I say the way I learned it, I got my certification through the Academy of Energy Healing with Ataya Lee, and it's called pericardium, but it is also called circulation sex. The one underneath this image, I'm going to try to show them both as close as I can to the camera. I have to kind of look to make sure I'm showing both of these. It's this image, these images here, the 2 women. This one is the one that's called circulation sex. She starts at the nipple, goes up and goes up the inside of the arm, and goes off the middle finger. And then this one here, is called triple warmer. And again, I will explain that name when I get there. So anyway, these are both fairly quick and easy ones to do. And what Donna Eden says about this one, the one she calls circulation sex, or it's either circulation sex or pericardium, she says from the nip, because that's where you start on your nipple, put your hand there, right at the center, and you just slide your hand, and you just go up the arm all the way, and then you grab your middle finger and go off the middle finger. So nip to tip. I like listening to nip to tip because that helps me remember that one. So okay, nip to tip, pericardium, or circulation sex. And the very last one is the triple warmer meridian. And the reason it's called the triple warmer, I know that's kind of an oddball name, but it's called that for a reason. A lot of these exercises will help warm you up and or shut down your body's fight, flight, or freeze response. This dates back to our very, very early ancestors. This is the reaction they learned to have when it was, oh look, a tiger, I have to run away from it or it's going to kill and eat me. We still have that. That's just an early sense. And in this world, you don't really need to always have that fight, flight, or freeze response. And a lot of that is what causes health issues for us. A lot of problems, a lot of stressors. Energy healing is good for both psychological and physical issues, but it really starts off psychologically. And by helping shut down that fight, flight, or freeze response, you can fix a lot of health issues. So anyway, long story, not so short, that's why it's called the triple warmer meridian. This is really good for shutting down that fight, flight, or freeze response. You start off at your ring finger. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out off the camera here how best to show you what I mean. Ring finger, finger next to the pinky, start at the ring finger, and you just trace. And you trace up the back of the arm, up, 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 and oh, I've got headphones in the way. I forgot to take these off because I'm also wearing my regular microphone. Sorry about that. Anyway, once again, ring finger up to the top, all the way back of the arm, and then you just go up and behind the ear and off this edge of the eyebrow. Then you go to the other side, ring finger. I want to make sure I'm tracing. Here we go. Trace. Back of the arm, all the way up, and then back around the behind of the ear and off the eyebrow. And that's it. That is the triple warmer meridian. On Friday, I will be back with the gallbladder tracing. I hope that was helpful. Thank you once again for your time. Namaste, peace and light, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.